going to be looking like a late edge position for them. Tianba in a kind of a spread out 2-1-1 split. If you look at the map, and oh no, is that Bongsker? He's one of the ones here, the two. So this is okay. Yeah. At least it's not one of the extremities, Lin Shu and 7-7.
Exactly. I'm kind of looking to Cerberus and see their wide two-way split. I don't think there's. I mean, even if they read their catch, like have called Tianba in a split, there should be no reason whatsoever for them to try and pull up on this, because the potential of loss of terrain massively outweighs the gain that they would get from taking those blank houses there. Yeah.
Gen G, of course, in the blue, as we have come to expect. Certainly get the most out of those painkillers and energy drinks, does Gen G. You can see Sonics is not, I wouldn't call this a bridge camp. I would call this a Tiggleton camp, as he is.
He's trolling.
Yeah, this is, I mean, look, if anybody in the world could hit these mini shots, it's Tiggleton.
You know what? I mean, I like it, but I think there was also Flood realizing, wait, there's just one guy, and he's so far away. There is no way I'm in trouble. And now the rest of the team are coming in. I would actually have loved to see Take be the one to continue shooting, but in the meantime, Mime and Shrimps reposition, because Flood clearly made the call. It's just one guy. He's hard east. We're fine. But if the other guys reposition in the meantime, could have caught the rest of the team mid-transition. But as you can see, Sonic's not really too eager to bridge camp this time around.
Yeah, it's got to at least put the fear into LG's mind that there's a bridge camp. Like, so I kind of like the idea from the Sonics in a way that it forces LG to take their time and stop and think about what's going on the other side of the bridge.
Always got to play those mental games, especially here at LAN, where, you know, teams just feel the pressure even more. One bad game, one bad spray can be the the downfall of a player's kind of mental state in these tournaments, because they know how much is on the line, they know how many people are sat out there judging your every move.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Twitch chat, so
Twitch
friendly.
Chat,
So friendly.
Insert your least favorite team, rats, is the most common phrase I see in Twitch chat. Now, I use the term rat affectionately. I think it's a good thing to be called that, and I hope most players understand that when somebody's calling you that, it means you're doing good stuff.
I feel like there's a lot of jokes I can make right now, but I'm not going to do any of that. Ascent trying to rabble their way on forward. Tianba trying to regroup up towards the northwest side of this circle. They actually, as I say, that regroup, they're sending Lin Shu and 7-7 past the spot from their teammates, and now going further up towards the north. We did see the circle go in towards Pachinki. No guarantees of its ending there, but Howl as well have now opted to make landfall in the city.
Well, this is good news for those of you that despise field endings, because a lot of the fields just got cut out.
Well, I mean, one kind of fields. There's still a ruins.
There's true.
There's a decent chunk of fields.
The Badlands is kind of a field.
Yeah, exactly. The very open fields, I guess we can agree on, are definitely very mitigated with the circle shift. Luminosity able to force Na'Vi off the hillside. Pretty great push from them. Nice position to be able to claim coming in as late to the circle as they did. So good real estate for them. Plenty Overwatch on this position, and should be able to, if not find an open area, then at least now, with the limited info they had coming into it, be able to scout, like, where do we have the opponents around us and what can we do depending on the next circle shift.
Kiliakai going to be isolated and dealt with by 7-7 from Tianba. A much needed point in the bag. It's been a downward trend here for Tianba so far today. It's Chris now going to be driving away from the remainder of Tianba, and you still have Brex pretty close to Tianba territory. Oh my God, it's Chris got a headshot by somebody at range. If they find one more, he's knocked, but not going to happen.
And while Ascent did just lose Kiliakai, and Chris almost got taken down there as well, can I just take a second to give a shout out to Ascent? Sat in third place in the grand finals. This is insane. I did not write them up as a top 5 contender in the grand finals here, and they have been impressing ever since they got here. A lot of it has come off of solo performances, whether it be Chris, whether it be Brax, going out there and racking up extra points when need be. But that's the thing, we've talked about it off air as well, Paper, where some teams don't have that one-game flashy performance. They just continuously rack up 5-6 points every game, no flashy. Maybe they get the kills early and die outside of placement points. But if you continue to do that, all those other teams that, yes, they got a 15-point game, but the next 2 were 0-point games, you even out with them, and that's part of the reason why Ascend currently is in third.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I think about with Ascend is it's like, expect the unexpected.
True.
They're so fun to watch because they're just all over the place. They do stuff that I don't really expect, but they make it work, and they're just a treat to watch. They don't play PUBG in a way that any other team in this event does.
No, it's if any team to compare them to, and they've done this yesterday as well, both Third Eye and Danawa in their entry to circles, like very edge early on, and then whenever they see their chance, whenever a shift goes their way, you have to bomb at center. That's kind of been both the play style of, well, all these three teams in all their separate regions. And, well, so far, at least in the grand finals, Ascent are the ones succeeding the most.
Yeah, this time a little bit of a change of strategy for Danawa as they're centered up. Vegas trying to find Mika. He used the middle anchor point here for Ascend, all on his lonesome. If he had gotten a knock, there was no way they're getting back to him. Circle is going to center up right on top of Mika, in fact. Yeah. So now, my eyes are on Ascend to see how they get back to Mika if they can.
Issue is that center position in this point in the game, you're just going to die. I love this Braxco pushing out. He was quiet in that combo for a long time and finds the double off of this too. Tianba never went uphill to clear. They found Kilyakai close. Thought he's going to be solo. We called them in a split. Nah, Brax was there all along.
This is what I'm talking about. Expect the unexpected. Longsker trying his best to make Brex be punished for that maneuver, but not going to happen. Daytrade trying to cut across Cerberus and Danawa territory. Duckmai had already hit a nasty bolt shot earlier, looking for another. Soul trying to put some damage into the backside of Daytrade. Looks like for now, Daytrade's good. Oh, right on top of Mika is Poochills. He's got one. Can he find more? That's two. He's going to run out of one. He's got three. What a spray from Mika. Throws the grenade right in the middle of him to finish the job even. Unbelievable. He's going to go down to his own grenade. You've got to be kidding.
He got too eager. He got too excited. You know what, Mika? You got him. Kudos to you. A little too excited up for that nade there, but what a spray. What a transfer to confirm the three. He was too excited. He was too excited. He couldn't contain himself.
I can't even.
You know how
I heard laughs coming from multiple different rooms on that too, from the players. Everybody knows that was a unique situation.
Have you ever
expect the unexpected?
Have you ever seen those roller coaster rides where people scream and laugh so much that they faint? I think that was Mika there. He got way too excited and then he just passed out. That was something. But again, goes back to what we said before. I mean, both you said it, expect the unexpected, but also just individual performances. Yes, we've seen Brex shine. Yes, we've seen Chris shine. But a guy like Mika can 1v3 the likes of Daytrade too.
He had just enough bullets to get that done.
Yep.
Absolutely just draining the clip out of that M4. Beautiful stuff. Even though he does go down, you still got to appreciate the effort from Mika. And
definitely.
I mean, I think that grenade also, maybe just in case, there's that last member of Daytrade looming somewhere behind that he didn't see, or, so I get what he's doing. It's just comical the way it ends up.
Also, we just talked about them.
Yeah, we were just, yeah.
We can put it this way. I did not expect that finish, that fight.
Neither did I.
I didn't expect the 1v3 either to begin with, but that last line there was just perfect.
I love it. I love Ascend. Ascend is like my favorite team in this tournament right now. I'm going like hard bias for them because they're just so fun to watch.
Okay. I'll write that down somewhere. Not picking
Don't
Ghibli.
tell Kovo.
Not picking Ghibli in second over Ascend.
Don't tell Kovo.
Gotta tell all of the EMEA. We got him, guys. We got him. The Korea bias #1 has gone EMEA. I love it.
Now, Brex is going to pay for this rotation from It's Chris. It's Chris just trying to find somewhere to hide. And SDK putting some more shots in his back. Vegas is going to be lit up by Belmoth, the last survivor Daytrade. Is this Chris just going to try to finish off Daytrade here?
I mean, he might as well. He saw them take out 3. There's a double spray with the Ace 32 coming through. And Chris, not only does he get himself a kill, but he's also sat dead center in this next circle now.
I love this from Navi. The patience here to wait for Stinkers to get in the car, but Example only gets one bullet to connect. He would have loved to have get a little bit more damage there. Now he has to get into this next circle. Navi's pushing space. Relo taking some damage here on his own behind the tree. Alia and others trying to get up to him.
Navi is rushing this on foot. Their car's still down by the barn, so you have to imagine that they want to run back for it. In the meantime, 4EM and Howl taking the fight to Chinky now as the city is getting shifted out of the circle.
LG is going to get involved here from the church. They are swarming in from the backside. Relo was knocked and dealt with by 17 from their home territory near Pachinki. Now Summer is looking for more Howl players. Put some more bullets in them.
Yeah, only one team eliminated as well here in Phase 4. Not oftentimes that we see the games play this slow, but of course we have had a lot of casualties across multiple teams. A couple of solos left alive as well. As we now see Ghibli make their way back towards the east again. Couldn't quite find the entry they wanted, and now straight up in the open arms of Navi they go.
Evan's gone. Rest in peace.
And Chris is as well.
He's done pretty darn good so far today, so I guess Evan is, yeah, it's Chris gone, so Ascend is gone. But what a phenomenal day so far for Heaven and Ghibli. Ghibli, the two survivors, looking for something in the middle of this circle. There again, this circle's tough. There's not a ton to play with.
Not a lot at all, especially not with the likes of these solos and duos coming in and claiming what little space there actually is to work around. You have Powerhouse on one side, now Glass and Tosi over here on the other. Safe to say that anything you want to claim at this point in the circle, you have to fight for. And speaking of fighting for, here comes Third Eye. 1 down, 2 down, Bucks fights the third. And now Summer takes out Adam. It's just Bucks left alive. And as I say that, Shanghai peeks on over. Quick, clean sweep from 4AM, the only way they could do it too.
Here comes Navi trying to make a maneuver off the back of all this chaos. Schofield is going to get the knock on a Summer. Melt pushing in. Around the corner is Example and Alia, but they're taking damage in the back. I think that's LG shooting them. Navi is falling apart, and they are just gone.
And this is huge. I mean, it all comes off of the fight with 4AM. They were able to take out Third Eye so fast that they could reset for the fight against Howl. Now LG comes in, but they didn't push fast enough. Instead, they can turn around, take the fight to Navi, and now third party up here on the northeastern side. But look at Gen G on your minimap there as well. They're slowly creeping over towards this east side, hearing all the commotion over by the church.
Yeah, some big grenades there from Ruin, but he's going to go down to the blue. Schofield alone for Howell now, but we've seen them profit from these situations before. He's going to get the flush on to Summer, looking to try to maneuver over towards the remainder for him. They just got the res. He just guesses. He finally finds Xiao Lu. Xiao Hai trying to stick the res onto Crazy in the middle of the smoke. Schofield has to go for the heal.
Schofield just pushing straight into 4AM. Smoke 0 cast in his life. Xiao Hai though spots him in the midst of the smoke. They're able to take him out. The rest those come through into Summer as well. So 7 kills now for 4AM, but they are in trouble. Sandwiched between Luminosity and Gen G.
Yeah, this has been a wild, exciting game so far. 4AM trying to keep LG off of their backs. The circle is going to shift away